You released a song with Demi Lovato this year, and it's called Met Him Last Night. So yeah. I think we can all relate to that. This is the last time I'm doing this feeling. I've said that so much in my life, usually around sugar. But this is the last one I'm doing this. So like, what was this whole song and project? How did that come about?
So it came about, I was writing one night with my friend Tommy Brown, who produces a lot of my music. We write together all the time. And we were just sort of having a session for fun. And the minute we started it, from that night, I was like, oh, Demi Lovato has to sing this.
I love it. I've rarely done that. Usually when I write, it's so like personal. Yeah. I rarely think about another.
This one was just like, it wasn't. It was just like a story that we made up and we're going with. And like, yeah. Tommy was like, what about I've Seen the Devil? And I was like, oh yeah, that's fun. Let's tell that story. And then, yeah.
That seems fun.
Yeah, I love that Tommy was like, what about the devil? I was like, fun, you know? Like, what? No, sorry. Oh God, the conspiracies that are gonna come from that clip. Anyway.
You will be another member of the Illuminati. That's my favorite thing.
I love that thing too.
Everyone always thinks we're part of the Illuminati. And somebody was like, yeah, they're witches. I'm like, if I'm a witch, I have the least amount of power in the world.
Same. Like, no, but that is like such a thing. Like I have like friends whose moms are like,
it's a thing.
Is it true? And I'm like, what?
I had a family member ask me.
Yeah, actually it is. Yeah. Cheers. Yeah. So scary.
Wait, so it's the weirdest thing ever. You do incredibly well with other vocalists' songs. Like, one, you're an incredible singer. I know I talk about this all the time. You're probably so annoyed, but your impressions of people too are just so dead on. Oh God. It's so crazy. But I've heard you cover like Mariah Carey, which is a hard person to cover, right? Vision of Love, or Emotions. Like I've heard you cover those, right? You sound beautiful.
Thank you so much.
I've heard you do Whitney.
Thank you.
You do great. God, wait,
but can I tell you about my favorite moment covering a song in my life was with you recently.
I loved that. A whole song came out of it, or duet came out of it, yes. Yeah. But I love the song that you picked, because they asked me.
Well, they're going to see it tonight.
They are going to see it tonight.
Airs.
Well, it's a very soulful song.
One of my favorite moments of the whole season so far was the coach performance, because like just getting to sing with this woman and also Blake and John, it was just such an incredible experience. Like, the coolest part was the rehearsal beforehand where all of us were just sitting around a piano and just like hearing their voices in the room was so special, because you're so familiar with their voices because of their huge records and you hear them all the time, but
no, it was fun. It was my favorite part.
It was so special. What a cool memory. I was like, I gotta sing now? That's not fair. Bye.
Shut up. Oh my God. Okay. No, well, wait, I have this question, because Meghan Trainor said, she told us that she likes to play rough tracks for Uber drivers, which is the most random thing. She's like, I just want to see what they think, you know? Have you ever played like songs before they come out for anybody, just to get like a taste test of what people like?
Yes, of course.
Okay.
Yeah. You mean like before the label?
Like friends, or like, before the label?
Oh, everybody before the label.
Yeah,
as many as I can find.
I need an army behind me saying it's good.
Sorry, thank you, just kidding. Thank you for everything, I love you guys.
But have you ever done that? Just played it for randos?
Oh, of course. Okay. I have like a couple of very close friends that I met through the internet, through being fans of mine, like 4 or 5 years ago, and we became very close. And like with Sweetener and Thank You Next and Positions, like they heard all of it and more that didn't make it beforehand and helped me put together. And I trust them with everything, because they are the people that I care about touching with this music the most. Yeah. So I have so much respect for what the label has to say. I appreciate it, and like my, the team and those people. But at the same time, I really value what
the people who are following you do.
Yeah, I think that's way more important, I think.
Here's the thing though, have you ever had this moment happen where I'm like listening to mixes, like the mixing and mastering, actually you've come to all the songs and you're making sure the record's okay, and I have been like in my car, like after dropping a kid off somewhere or whatever, and like jam into it, just, really wanting to hear it, and then someone next to you is like, is that your new song? And you feel like such a tool, because you're jamming to yourself.
That's incredible. Did you say yeah? Do you like it?
I literally literally was like, oh my God. I was like, no, I defended myself. I was like, no. I'm listening to the mix. I have to approve the mix. I just don't jam to myself
You were
at
like,
red
no, I
light.
have some notes on the high end. I'm telling them to fix it, I swear.
Yeah, these girls are just hanging out the side, and I was like, oh God, I feel like such a tool.
That's so fun.
Yeah, and then I was like, yes, it is, and so I turned down my window and I let them hear it. So
You ever drive past those Hollywood tour truck things?
and wave?
Oh no, sometimes they're like looking, they're like taking pictures of something over there, and I'm like, wrong way, and I
Wrong
pull off,
way.
speed up.
That happens on this lot. Every time I drive from this set to The Voice, the bus to the Universal like tour always comes
best.
through,
It's
and
so fun.
I'm
We're
always
like,
like
"Hey."
waving, and we're always laughing because they're like, well, I tried to wave. They're all looking at the posters. Anyway,
It's so fun.
yeah, I'm like the poster's cool, but the real thing might be better.